What's up, guys? My name is Ted DarkClaw, and with me, as always, is the Blacknight. We are the co-owners of helladopetoys.com, the best toy store ever. We are the toy people for the toy people, and this show is hella dope. Aaron, how the hell you doing?
Well, Ted, funny you ask that question. Doing two shows back to back in 2 days, all right.
Yeah, busy weekend for us.
It has been a very busy weekend, but good, man. You were there. My son celebrated his birthday.
I remember that.
He's 9 now.
Ooh.
But yeah, we're good. Doing good.
That's awesome.
How about you?
It's been a busy week. I've been home all week, and I've been hella doping like crazy, dude. Like non-stop, and at the same time I feel like I accomplished nothing. But what we did accomplish was getting a fuck ton of Cosmic Legions in the door, which are available right now, which I do not happen to have one handy because they are all there behind me here, behind this wall. But I promise you they're real and they exist. And I think once midnight hits, that pre-order tag goes away, but you can get those orders in. They're going out tomorrow morning. I have so many boxes, dude. Like it's so many, I can't even have my normal pickup come. So I actually have to physically take them there.
Yeah, midnight it comes.
Midnight?
They sure
did. You already take it down. Fine. I mean, they're not going anywhere today.
It's I can't take the pre-order thing. That's I can't ship it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like to read in between the lines.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So get those orders in, humans. Get them in. Yeah.
Not to be confused with street humans.
Yeah. Well, we are all just street humans, aren't we?
In some weird world, possibly.
Some strange way, we're all just a little street human. Yeah. Okay, enough of this stuff. So last week we talked about kind of changing show formats for a little bit. We got a brand new style thumbnail. Ooh. I'll get better at it, I promise. Yeah. No, you're right. That's the quality y'all are getting from here on out.
The hood makes his return.
No, the hood is retired. I actually put him away today. Gave him a kiss goodbye and said, "Yeah, this isn't goodbye. This is just farewell. See you later," something like that. But we're going to be a little bit more topical now. So tonight we're going to be topical. We got to talk about some toy hunting, man.
Oh, yes.
Oh, welcome to the show, Aaron. We're going to be talking about some toy hunting tonight. Mainly all this chaos going on at Ollie's, Ross, TJ Maxx. Super low deals. So one, it's the return of the toy hunt. I haven't seen so many photos of people in stores this much in a long time. So people are out there, and that's exciting. They're finding really awesome deals. But then there's the flip side to it. How long will this last? And more importantly, how does that affect these small brick and mortar or online retail businesses like us? How does that affect us? How do we feel about that?
Yeah, you want to know? Tune into a video that we'll make one day.
We're going to talk about it tonight. But to help us with this, Aaron, we have a special guest. Because we needed an expert on the matter. Because how much regular toy hunting do you get to do?
Once a week.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, if I'm lucky, and it's like 1 or 2 stops now.
Pretty much.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a toy store in your basement,
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to bring in our guest. He is a YouTube toy hunter. He also does some unboxings, amongst other things. He's also a podcast host. We got to hang out on his show once a few months ago, and we had a great time. You guys should look that up. So I would like to welcome our guest, Mr. T3Collects. Carlos, how the hell are you doing, man? You were on mute. You're on mute.
Unmute yourself, sir.
Unmute yourself.
Oh, I should probably have done it. Yeah, I'm doing very, very well. I was mid-stroking, so sorry about that.
Mid-stroking.
Yeah.
Stroking. I'm stroking to the east. I'm stroking. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the show, sir. I think before we get started,
I just read the. I just saw that message. That's funny.
before we get started, we have a super important question.
Yeah.
I have to ask Mr. Blacknight here.
Yes.
Mr. Blacknight, what you sipping on?
Well, funny. I was gonna just take a day off and sip something kind of different, but I already opened it while I was having dinner, so I had some left. So I'm going to continue on with the trusty spiked strawberry still reserved. But I bought a friend, and this friend here is all thanks to Mr. Wonderful, and possibly my manager at work now, because now he buys them on the regular. I'm also sipping on the pink lemonade C4 Starburst. Very delicious.
Incredible.
Quite tasty.
Incredible. Yes. You're gonna be amped up all night. You really will be up till 3 a.m.
I got work to do, man. The work don't stop around here.
Helladoping doesn't stop.
But Mr. DarkClaw,
that's me.
What are you sipping on?
Oh, I am glad you asked, because in my trusty Helladope mug, I am sipping on refreshing water. But like you always got the side piece, right? I am sipping on I think this is Alani. This is like a water-based energy drink. Quite delicious. But I also, that's almost gone. No, it's not. It's really good. I also have my Saratoga that I'm also ready to crack open. Or as I like to call it, my near beer. It makes me feel like I'm drinking beer without all the fun effects.
What's the fun in that? What's the fun in that of waking up at 5 a.m., still feeling randomly hungover, and then you got to figure out how to get your day started, but then you're like, maybe I should drink some water, but then you're like, nah, that doesn't taste right.
God,
you just drink another beer.
I miss that so much. But no, we're older and wiser and trying to not get shit-faced every night or on every single show. We learned Ted DarkClaw gets sloppy on the show, so we cut it off.
So not only one of us does it.
Yeah, now only Aaron does it, and then I just laugh.
Yeah,
I just laugh about it. It's fine.
Role reversal. That's cool.
Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah.
But we have a guest, so we should be polite here. Carlos, what is it that you do be sipping on?
Okay, one, you don't have to be polite because I'm here, and I have this clear liquid I got out of the refrigerator called a Kirkland water. So I got that, and my side piece.
Is that like a Kirk Franklin water? Is it holy?
This is a Costco water.
Costco.
And my side piece is a chaser of Diet Pepsi. So
slow down, man.
Hey, I have to get up at 4:00 in the morning for work, so I can't be drinking.
I like Diet Pepsi with vodka. It is called a DarkClaw. It is quite delicious. I recommend you all try it.
That's okay. I'll have enough beverages for the both of you, and then have to get up and take my son to school. It's fine.
When you do that, you got to head to Jack in the Box and go grab one of those sandwiches. Oh shit!
Yeah, man. They hate us out here.
Yeah, we have Burger King.
Yeah, Burger King and Wendy's.
Burger King.
And
McDonald's.
And White Castle.
Ooh, White Castle. Okay.
That's not something anybody says around here.
I mean, you do after you leave the bar, but then like you wake up the next day, you're like, ooh, White Castle.
White Castle.
That's like Taco Bell here, like all the time. It doesn't matter when you eat it. That's like, oh God, Taco Bell. Fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. But we have guests in the chat, man. We got to acknowledge them, like the tribal chief.
Yes, acknowledge me.
That's what we do.
Them.
Cutthroat Comics. Yo, hella dope boys.
What up, though?
It's still December, Chris. It's still December. Hasn't changed yet. Just so you know. Our favorite moderator, Axion Figs. Good day, sir. I was hoping Largo would have popped in by now, but I have to pop this in here. Adam wants to know, did Largo have to set Eduardo back now? But he's in Guatemala, so I don't know if that works. Do they have time change there? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a great question.
I guess we'll have to wait till Largo shows up and we'll ask him.
Yeah.
Our other moderator, who's not maybe she's I don't know what she's doing. But hi, how you doing? We got Junkion Crafts and Builds. What up?
What up, dope?
Figuratively speaking. Hello there.
Hello there.
The best toy photographer in the game. RemoToys89 on Instagram. What's up, Frank?
Frank is the man.
Fat Red Foo. I just like saying that. It's like saying Kung Fu, but with fat red in front of it.
Yeah. It's like Fat Red Foo fighting.
Yeah.
Everyone was Fat Red Foo fighting.
Junkion also says that he's making a clearance for Hello Dope tonight. Apparently, we might be hearing a little chingy later because gotta get them goodies.
Excellent, delicious,
yes,
perfect.
Headcanon, hey, how's it going, Miss Carol Geis? Good to see you as always. Mr. Wonderful, yes, you got me on the C4 kick. It's actually not. It's really not that bad though.
Dude, I'm not trying to put Mr. Wonderful's business out there, but man, do I have a giant box going out for him. Whoa. Holy crap, sir. Big old box.
Robert's Infinite Realms. Yes, it is that time. It is Hello Dope time.
Hey, can I time out on this? I want to say something about Robert. Robert, I'm about to talk shit about you. No, I'm just kidding. So Robert's Infinite Realms, man. So he's been doing his YouTube channel for a little while now, but he is just cranking out content, and he's doing these bi-weekly live streams with Big Bacon. But he's just out there in Facebook posts, in live streams, in comments, just contributing to the community, man. So Robert, I love what you're doing. I'm sorry I can't watch every single video or be there for every live, man, but I really respect the grind, dude. Just keep crushing it.
Oh yeah. The missus is also here. Good evening to the Hello Dopes. Little Blacknight's up there. He says hello as well because that's like Ted's counterpart. Like all for his entire birthday. His name was not Ted or Teddy or whatever name. It was Mr. Hello Dope. That is his name when he's around my child. As he tries to steal his hat.
Yeah, that kid is quick. Oh, yeah. He is so fast. Or I am really old. I don't know. He's like the freaking Flash.
Northern Nomad. Good seeing you. Jeff Morris. Hello, dope peoples. 13th Prince. Evening. Feel like I'm having deja vu. Yeah. Kind of weird. And of course, all about the villains. Yo. It's crime time. Brooklyn.
Yes. I was like, what?
I gotta do it, man. Every time.
That's it for the chat.
Oh, well, of course. I gotta hit this one up real quick. What's up, sucker?
There you go.
Damn it. I really need to set a reminder to get that music in.
Can you dig it?
Shame.
And then looks like Thanos also is joining us. Thanos, how you doing? Good old Greg Finstad. Welcome,
Greg. And Thanos, thank you to you and Brick for letting us know about that issue with the site. And thanks for coming and buying stuff. Appreciate that. Yeah, we like that.
Goes out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's already ready already.
It's already ready.
Already.
Instantly done.
Cool. We good with that?
Cinnaroni.
Awesome. So, all right, Carlos, time to put you in the hot seat here, man. We want to know, because we brought you in as an expert here, what is your primary YouTube channel all about? Let the people know.
Toy hunting and that.
I do this thing.
This thing like toy hunting, like the shit behind me. I do some reviews, and I do like some reviews on like Blu-rays, and I mean, no, that's pretty much it. Like it's toy hunting 24/7. Every day after work, toy hunt, toy hunt, toy hunt, toy hunt.
I heard a rumor that you were an inbox guy. Oops.
I don't know if you could tell behind me, but that is true.
My guy. All right. Very nice.
So you only open stuff for reviews? Like, is that something like, well, I'm going to review this and I'm going to open it, or do you have to buy two?
No, it's I buy it, I review it, and it either goes back in the box with the ties back tied, everything back, or it just goes in this box to the left of me, just full of figures that I have not put back in boxes because I'm just lazy.
So, how do I feel that?
Just like, it just takes too much effort. I don't want to do that.
Yep.
And you are also the host of the Overgrown Third Graders podcast. Is that correct?
That would be correct. Thank you for reminding me, because I have not done that in a long time, actually. So it's myself, Jason, or Cyborg Soda, and then my friend Todd, we call him Beastie Radio because that's his nickname. But it's been kind of on hiatus for a little while. If you've noticed, we haven't done much.
I have
yeah. So, I mean, everyone's busy, and it's becoming that time of the year where everyone's just, it's holiday seasons pretty much now. But yeah, it's just been, been me basically, and things have kind of transitioned back to my toy hunting channel for podcasting. Shameless plug. So on Tuesday at 6 p.m., we're doing Undisputed on my channel, T3Collects, with a bunch of toy collectors who are going to argue like Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless and shit like that. But that one's with Yukon Phil, the Man Collects, John Joker, trying to think, Yukon Phil, and General Kenobi Spunker.
Awesome.
So,
real quick, I just want to pop this up because this is news that people need to know. Our good friend Robert's Infinite Realms is 18 subscribers away from hitting that magical 500 number. So if you guys are not subscribed to him, let's show the man some love and let's get him to that 500. Thank you, Stacy, for that information.
And then, also shout out to Stacy, because that is Robert's wife. And according to the live stream, she's a very supportive wife. She sits there, she watches the show, she helps him out through it. And, my wife doesn't watch the show. My wife has taste and refuses to watch.
Mine comes in just to say hello, and then she's like,
makes it look like she's supporting, but she's just makes the appearance and then dips.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I feel that. So back to the podcast. You had seasons with that. So you had like season 1, season 2, season 3. Mm-hmm. How does that work?
How does that work? It's basically like, I think, how many episodes? Oh, dude, I can't remember. I think season 1 was like 24. Either 24 or 25 podcasts or interviews, whatever. And then season 2, same thing. Season 3, I think we are in season 3, actually. And we've only done, I think, 7 or 8. Like I said, we've really slowed down. So, yeah. Season 3 is not done. We'll pick back up. Actually, I'll be having one, I don't know how, in a couple weeks maybe, with John Joker. We're going to talk about, obviously toys and stuff, but we're also going to talk about mental health and this sponsor that I have now called Magic Minds. We're going to talk about that. and because I have been taking it, and I was like, hey, it does really work. So then he's been taking it, so we're gonna kind of talk about that, see how it affects him, and if it's doing good things or if it's not helping. So that's the next one. So a little preview.
So like when your seasons end, do you take a break? Is that like, do you leave it on a cliffhanger?
No. So like season 2 ended in I want to say June or July, and then we picked up season 3 in August. So yep. Or maybe it was June. Honestly, I don't remember. See, that's so bad.
We just end the show, then we start a new one, okay?
Yeah,
That's how it
stopped. Yeah, we stopped and then we took a break. And I was like, hey guys, like I need you guys' input and stuff because I feel like I'm doing this all by myself again. And I know Todd, BC Radio, he got injured at work. He'd been off from work for 2 years, I think. And they finally settled his thing. So he was like, I don't know what I'm going to do now. So he's been spending a lot more time with his kids, which I'm all for because he was just a workaholic. So I was like, yeah, go do that. You come back whenever you want. Jason's been busy. So it's been kind of like me, and it's been on a little hiatus. Basically just needed a break because I wanted to focus on the toy hunting channel because I wasn't. You know what I mean? So because I started seeing that slip away, and I was like, okay, I got to get back to doing the normal stuff.
Awesome. Well, I think we should get into this toy hunt chat, and I'm really interested in hearing what our chat has to say as well, especially in regards to this first question, because I think it varies from place to place. But since you're a toy hunter and that's the content that you make and you have to go around, like the past year, what of your Targets, Walmarts, GameStops, or whatever, the main retailers that we all go to, what of those like look like? Are they stocked? Are they not stocked? Is it the same old crap? Like what you got going on there?
Okay, so if you guys don't know where I'm from Northern California, about 2 hours north of Sacramento, which is our state capital. So the town I live in is a little under, maybe a little over 200,000 people. And I literally, in my town, I only have one Walmart, one Target, one GameStop, 2 Rosses, a TJ Maxx, and I'm trying to think, is that it? That's it, yeah. So they've all been shit, literal shit. It's been very frustrating. My main thing is Marvel Legends, and usually Target for the most part, Target is like the go-to for Marvel Legends for locally here. Not at all. It's like non-existent. It's been very weird. So that made me get into more of the DC multiverse, which I hate to love, or love to hate, I guess, if that makes sense. So I was like, God dang it, now I gotta freaking start buying these stupid action figures. So been buying those, and yeah, it's been shitty, really shitty, honestly.
I think that's funny. Like, is that how McFarlane? Is that how Daddy Todd's making his money? He's like, nobody else says anything, so I'm just gonna flood the market. You have no choice but to buy a Jokerized fucking bullshit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he always has something in stock. So,
like, so what about like comic book shops and things like that? You got anything
Nope.
like that in your? Damn, that's
so.
weird.
How long has it been? It's probably been before the pandemic, probably 2017. Our only comic shop went out of business because the people that ran it were focusing more on their business. Well, their business was on eBay, so that's what they're focusing on. And they was very mismanaged. So they went out of business, and we have had nothing like that since. Like I said, the closest comic shop to me is an hour and a half away, or I have to go to Sacramento to go do actual like comic shops or collectible shops. That I have to like drive 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. So yeah, it's not fun living here when it's just retail and all the retail sucks.
Are you a comic book guy?
I am. I have a box of comics. I couldn't tell you anything about what's going on anymore, though.
Don't me neither.
So,
I think the last comic I read was that Superior Spider-Man.
Man, that was a decade ago.
I know.
Oh, still so good though. I love that
Oh,
Superior
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Good run. Good run. I think I stopped with the X-Men when they did the whole Krakoa thing. I don't even remember what the fuck it's called. House of X. Whatever.
Oh,
Yeah. I tried to get into that, but man, so wordy, and I am too ignorant. Just, like so many words. When are you going to punch each other?
stop writing.
Yeah, I need more stabby. That's what I liked about the Wolverine comics. Like he just got right to the point.
Oh yeah.
Unless
Like
he was sad.
Like first issue, like third page, it was just like boom. It was like, oh shit. Let me read more.
There was I don't know, maybe Savage Wolverine. I don't remember, but yeah, he was just fucking murdering everybody, dude. Murdering everybody. And I loved it. And he didn't care. But again, sometimes he would get sad and you'd have to go mope or something and talk to Storm about his fucking feelings or some bullshit.
Right.
Like, I don't care about your fucking feelings, bro. Get back to the stabby stab right now.
He went and got that Jean Grey and Cyclops picture and just looked at it.
Yes. All right. Well, so it sounds like the distribution issues hit you hard, which is weird because there was a toy hunter. I want to say his name was SoCal something. I don't know if you remember him. He hasn't posted in a few years, but I thought like everything hit California first. Something about where certain countries are located or whatever. I thought like it started there and then slowly moved this way. Is that not the case?
Still true. No, that's still true. So Southern California still gets like a lot of shit. So like one of my good friends is Raphael Sehaman. He lives in Southern California and he'll go toy hunting and he'll send me pictures. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Well, I haven't seen that yet. And I was like, oh, I'll probably see it. And this used to, let's take this back a little bit. He would send me pictures. So say like last year, he'd send me pictures. I'm like, oh, okay, it's coming out in Southern California. Cool. I'll see that in like a couple of weeks. Now it's like he sends me pictures. For instance, the whole new Marvel Legends What If wave that just came, the Disney Plus one. He's like, oh yeah, let's check this out.
It's over there. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, that one. So he sends me a picture, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I'll probably see that like when it hits clearance everywhere. Literally, we just got Nick Fury and Scarlet Witch, and what was the other one? Gamora, Thanos Gamora. We literally just got those within the last like week.
Wow.
And that's been out over a month?
Subjectively, yeah.
Yeah, see.
I mean, we got ours 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So yeah.
Sounds about
right. Yeah.
We're in the Midwest, so you know how that is.
Yeah, SoCal definitely gets stuff first. What I've been noticing though is if Arizona gets it, because I've been seeing Arizona get things a lot faster. And then it goes to Southern California, San Diego, and then LA. And then I'll see it like maybe a week and a half later, hitting the lower part of the Bay Area or Central Valley. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That means I hope I'll see it in like 3 or 4 weeks. Still don't see shit. And I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous. That DC Multiverse Robin, the Tim Drake one with the green. Never seen that once here. Not once. I've seen it in Sacramento and San Francisco. People posting. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I've never seen that yet. So
that's right. I haven't
distribution is really weird. I mean, I don't know. You guys have been following me for a little while, so I used to get things really quickly, and I'd like, oh my god, and be like, how the hell did you get that so fast? Where do you live? California. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Well, it's the polar opposite now. Like, I see stuff in different parts of the country before I ever see it. It's so weird. So yeah,
that's usually how I gauge like when I know something's coming, because like our distribution company, for the most part, or at least one of them, is very poor about saying, hey, this is what's coming this week, so then I can make arrangements. So usually I follow, all of the, like yourself and like some of the other people who get things early. I'm like, oh, well, if you just did a video today, that means I should see it in like 6 days. And it's usually pretty close. Like if it's not within a week, it's like a week and a half. Usually.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Jada Street Fighter figure, and then it's just maybe one day.
Yeah, it's almost coming.
Almost
here.
Almost here. If it's in Target, we'll see it in 3 months.
Dude, I still have yet to see.
It's like ignore that shipping confirmation we sent you saying that we were going to ship it. We're just letting you know that we have it, and we're letting you know that we're eventually going to send it to you.
Yeah.
They're just dangling that little carrot, like, "Ah, we got it.
It's so bad. I hate it because nothing's worse than because I log in like 3 or 4 times a day because they always, especially during the week, they update pre-order lists and all that, so I can try to be ahead of stuff. And then they update finally saying, "Hey, here's the things that are shipping this week," and I'm like, "Cool, sweet." That was last Thursday. Still hasn't shipped yet.
It's funny that you brought those up because, like I said, I haven't yet to see them.
Like this guy right here.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm gonna die too. Trust me.
I was gonna say, Art G just found Chun-Li actually, and I'm like, God dang, dude.
See, so the thing is, so when Fei Long and I can't remember what the other one is now. Ryu, when they came out, we had just started. We had just got in. That was kind of like our in the midst wave of things to order. So we didn't get a huge response initially. So we just got a couple here, a couple there. And then we saw how big of the response was, and then how much people weren't able to get them. So when Chun-Li hit, I just hit a number. It's which one of these numbers on the keyboard seems about right to order? And even still getting that order in early, still playing the game of when are we getting it? They're like, well, it's this week. Well, when this week? Because this week is about to start, and I need to make moves.
Yeah, I feel you.
Same shit.
I had oh my gosh, I can't think of their name now. Toy Sales in I think North Carolina, Virginia, I don't remember, but he found me Feng Long, and I'm like, yeah, I'll never see that where I live. So luckily, that's the only one I'll have until I get one, or the other ones.
Only one I have too. I feel your pain.
I mean, it's a good figure. I mean, it's not coming out of the box. Now I need another one. So, hey guys, so can you hook me up?
I'm gonna play 3 of them. Right? I'm gonna play 3 of them right now.
Perfect.
Right there,
guys. Go get your Fei Longs at helladopetoys.
Yeah, and then,
right now.
Ryu will be in, and then Chun-Li will show up. Then by the time Chun-Li shows up, Ken will be available. See how that all works out for everyone?
It's working out. It's slowly getting there. Aaron, do we need to take a chat break? It looks like it's ready to Hadouken. Habuka. Hakuna Matata.
According to Thanos, he thought that we hated California. We don't hate Californians. We love Californians. We love California. At least that's what Tupac told me I should say.
It's okay. You can hate California. I don't care.
Also, anybody that's out there want to help All About the Villains hit that 100. Another great milestone for another great person. So we'll help him out if you don't mind. V Conley up in the house. How's it going? Good to see you as always. Oz, good sir. A pleasure to see you as always. And then Jason Evangelista. Hey y'all. Hey hello dope. Hey you. Thanos wants to know what about this big box that you're sending, Travis?
Oh, it's a big ass box.
Big ass box.
Big ass box.
So apparently a lot of these messages were up when I was not on the live side, so I missed a bunch of stuff. Like this one. So how can Adam get Mossman to be his Uber driver?
Hold on, Mossman's right here. Oh, I'm always afraid I'm gonna break him.
Never break the Mossman.
Here we go. shameless plug for the Mossmobile, created by Random Diorama, which he'll be joining us here in 2 weeks, by the way, to talk about the Mossmobile and other
That is
things.
awesome.
The sweetest, oh, can we get it? There we go. The sweetest ride in town. One of one right here, people.
Yeah, go blow him up.
Yeah, go blow up Radnob. Like, I want a Mossmobile. Well, they were harassing him last night. He was on stream. They're like, well, now you have to flock everything. Everything must be flocked.
No, that's too much. Not everything needs to be flocked, you know.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Mama says pop you out. Welcome. First time that I've noticed in our particular. Are we simulcasting right now? Are you live on yours also, Carlos?
No.
Oh, I know you. I saw you had mentioned if you could do it. So I didn't know if you were doing it.
Yeah, no. Mama said pop you out is one of the Columbus guys.
Oh,
does lots of business with us. Appreciate him.
See, this is what happens when you are not part of the pickup little scene. I know nothing.
Yeah.
Also, this is how well you know our moderators aren't moderating perfectly.
Oh no, that's from Twitch. That's why. I don't think he saw that.
Oh, well, get on that.
Yeah, I was gonna try to remove it, but
simulated cart.
I'd have to. It wouldn't let me from in here. I had to do it from my phone, and I didn't feel like it. So
yeah, well, I
was like, nobody saw it, so
I just wanted to bring it because I saw it.
Yeah, no, that's from Twitch.
Make sure you lovely people also hit that like button, give it a little smoochy, because why not? And of course, my name brother is here, Mr. Payne. How you doing? Scott Hughes in the house. Also an update that Robert's Infinite Realms is also 14 subs away. So get up on
Let's get him there. Let's get him there tonight, guys. There's 30 people in here right now.
One sub for each person. Go do it.
He's cranking out content, man. So if you need toy content,
because we are not.
Yeah, we are not. We are not. That's why we have no subs.
Yeah, I see it. He's subbing right there. Boom. The button has been pushed.
There we go. We got another one. 500 tonight. Let's freaking go.
Art G, yes. We say your name. Yeah. We always say your name. Archie.
I love when Archie pops in, and I really want to know when he's going to take a vacation so he's free on a Sunday night and he can join us. I quit bothering him because I know he's always working. But Archie, one day, man, take a night off, come hang out with the guys from Helladopetoys.
I second that, Art.
I always wonder, like when we're simulcasting like we currently are, when you get not this one.
Yeah, no, I started that one, not that one.
This one.
That one. Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
I don't either, but I'm curious to know now. Carlos, is there any relevance behind this comment here?
I have no idea. Yeah. So if a toy is being recalled due to a child choking hazard or faulty paint job on a figure, is that something I would go after? So I think what they're asking maybe is because it's going to be worth money, and no, I don't really care. Like whatever. I'm not a freaking flipper. I guess is that question answered? I don't know.
I just found it amusing when I saw it.
Remember, kids, there's nothing wrong with flipping, but scalping bad.
I do scalp and I flip. So I do both, but I do it for people I know, not for money.
So you scalp your friends?
No, I scalp the scalpers.
Scalp the scalpers for your friends.
Okay.
No, I don't scalp.
Well,
I do flip, but I don't. I flip for nonprofit. I flip for. You want that? Cool. Let me get it for you.
This sounds like one of those political commercials. Don't worry, I don't flip. Okay, I do it for the people. I do it for you.
I do it for you guys.
Mr. Payne, AWOC update. Funny that you said that. So last I heard from the man himself, he has gotten small shipments in because he's at the something toy show. I think maybe he was at Maryland. Maybe I don't know where he's at. But they are supposed to be landing in the United States in the next week or two, which means we should have it. his plan is for us to have it before Thanksgiving. Let that be whatever it needs to mean, but I don't know. I was told before Thanksgiving, so if that changes, I'll be more than happy to let everyone know.
I'm still here starring things.
Oh, that's fine. I'm slowly catching up now.
Okay.
I think. Oh, maybe I'm not. There's a lot. God damn.
Yeah.
Headcanon. I have a theory of how to current drive your pre-orders are screwing up distribution and the toy hunt while causing peg warming and clearance dumps.
Elaborate on that.
Yes, I'd like to know because I need to not get into that little loop there.
Oh, I could tell you. It's easy.
Then tell. Well, let me go through these real quick, then you can tell. Wilhelm Toy and Hobby, my man. Check out Wilhelm. Great guy.
Yeah, we missed him today.
Yes.
I like Chad. I was home and I was like, oh, cool. I can catch up on all the shows that I miss. And then Wilhelm had to deal with life, you know. And
yeah.
Like, okay, fine.
Unacceptable.
I guess you can take a week off.
And then, of course, Big Bacon.
Big Bacon.
Up in the house. Hello. And then we got, what is it? Jay Combs.
Jay Combs. Jay Combs 1.
This is watching one glasses.
Jay Combs 1. Not to be confused with Jay Combs 2.
Oh, yeah. Chad held you guys hostage. I believe it. That sounds about right.
That's our Chad.
And then Roll Keeper hashtag it's Chad Raid. Yes. Welcome all you. It's Chad or it's articulated Chad. Whatever this man decides to go by these days. Welcome.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys coming in, man. Thank you.
And then you know, just in case you guys didn't do it, the lovely Miss Kayla, smack that like button. Just pop. Right on, slow tap on the booty, you know, just let's sting a little bit. And then you just kind of rub your hands and you're like, ooh, that's pretty good.
If you don't do it for us, do it for Moss Man. Smack that like button, y'all.
And then make sure you guys are checking her out. And then on her channel, Geek the F Out. Doing
do that. Do that.
Doing some reviews on, I think she's still doing Loki, which I need to start watching. I just finished the other show. I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. I watch it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I don't even remember anymore.
I'm watching Goosebumps, and that's it. Really good, by the way.
Someone else told me that. It's actually pretty good.
Really good.
Once I'm done with the Loki, maybe I'll start that.
Yeah, no, Goosebumps is good. It always ends on a cliffhanger, man. It keeps drawing you back for more. Really good.
Oh, Loki. Oh, God, yes.
Where am I? Mr. Samuel Edwards. Welcome from the Chad crew. And I think that's everybody. Oh, no, there's more.
There's more. They're still coming in.
Yo Joe Jerk. Yo All. James Lucas, welcome. Good to see you.
And for anybody who did not come from It's Chad, first of all, you should have been watching It's Chad prior to this, you know. He goes on at 7 p.m. Eastern, part of TGIS. So make sure you check out It's Chad. And then also Brick Something goes on at 7:30 as well. So, you know, if It's Chad is too toxic for you, Brick is the extreme opposite. Super wonderful and delightful. Yes. I enjoy listening to Brick a lot.
Very nice, soothing voice. You know?
He does have a soothing voice, and he's like almost 60 years old and looks like he's freaking 25.
Really?
Yeah, he's like 64.
Damn.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Give me some of them jeans. Shit.
Dude, he started teaching when we graduated, dude.
Fuck.
That's wild, right?
That is wild.
Wild. Go check out Brick Something as well. He needs some watch hours.
Yes. Also, Geek the F Out. They are doing their episodes 5 and 6 season wrap up of Loki this Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys are checking that out. I will after I watch all the episodes.
All right. Well, everyone in the chat, we appreciate you. We're gonna get back to Carlos here because we got more of this story to unwrap. All right. So the distribution in your area sucks. and
Yes.
you are a toy hunting YouTuber. So how do you get around that? You just go into Target, Walmart every day, being like, well, this sucks. This sucks. Oh, here's another Batman figure. Guess I'm taking this home.
Pre-ordering, which has gotten me into a lot of trouble because I forget where I pre-order stuff half the time, or dates are scheduled out for next year. They're just started showing up. I'm all, this is bad. This is like happened last October. About the same time frame when things I ordered that were supposed to hit next year that started all of a sudden start hitting that bank account. I'm like, oh no. So last October I was in trouble, and I'm in trouble again for the same problem. Art, I don't get everything first. Just because you're jealous my Ross is better than yours, it's okay. Oh man. But it's been like it's not really, well, I guess it's a secret. Not really anymore, but my cousin, because of my job, I have to go to work early, so I can't go when stores are open. So Walmart opens at 6 a.m. and Target opens at 8. So my cousin was going every morning, and I have a friend Cody that goes every morning. They would send me photos of stuff that was out, and they would ask, do you need this or not? And I'm like, yes, I need it. Okay. They would either get it or they would go hide it so I could go buy it. So that's how I was getting around things. But now my cousin moved to Oregon, so I don't have that help anymore. So I'm just kind of like, by luck, when I get off work, I hope to God they have something. So that's kind of how I've been getting around it. And then obviously, like, Art G and I help each other out. Like, we're in a group chat, so we all try to help each other out. Like I said, you guys are getting stuff where you live and other places before I see it here. So I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. I need that. I'll send you the money. I'll send you a shipping label to send it to me when you can. So that's kind of how I've been getting around things when I can't find it here. Or I know we're going to get into this a little later, or I wait till it hits clearance. So
we are going to get into that because that's really the meat of this all.
Yeah.
So I guess we can kind of jump into a little bit of that right now. So you don't have an Ollie's, you just have Ross and TJ Maxx.
Yeah, that's no Ollie's.
Okay.
I hate you guys, by the way.
Don't worry, our Ollie's is horrible.
Yeah, well,
at least
sometimes
up on our side of town,
it's very hit or miss. Like you got to get in there good, especially with the boom that we're about to talk about right now. So Ollie's has really like landed on the map lately, as well as Ross, and then a little bit of TJ Maxx. I don't think it's as prominent, but I really think it's Ollie's, Ross, TJ Maxx in that order. So what are your thoughts on this toy boom? Like, have you seen anything like this before, as far as just massive clearance just hitting places so hard like that?
Honestly, I don't really think so. If there was, it would be Captain America Civil War. When did that come out? In 2015?
Yeah, that sounds right.
2015, early 2016, something like
so that came, yeah. So I'd say the year after, like 2016, Ross like got that whole wave of Marvel Legends, and I was like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. That was the only other time I've ever seen like a ton of stuff, but not since then.
Also, Burlington Coat Factory has been
yeah. Where art is, not where I live. It sucks ass. You'll see that in my Toy Hunt video on Tuesday.
Wonderful.
So it's no bueno.
Raw Talk says New Jersey Ollie's are awful, and Burlington. Our Burlington's not that great either. You catch a couple of things here and there, but so we have an Ollie's on the north side of our town in Columbus, and then there's one in like the southern half. The southern one always gets like all the good shit, but you got to be there like prime time before it's all gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably right when they open.
So I want to chime in with this because Headcanon shot us a message in regards to what he was trying to elaborate on. So Carlos, Aaron, I'm also wondering your input on this. So Headcanon says, my uneducated theory is that Legends reveals upcoming figures 6 to 8 months out, and retailers put up pre-orders immediately. By the time the wave ships, pre-orders filled first, and maybe a box or two makes it to a store shelf. That stock gets picked up quick and triggers reorder with an overestimated demand. By the time the restock hits the shelf, it peg warms and then goes to discount. Pre-order counts toward online sales and not store sales. So stores order less and make the situation worse. What are your guys' thoughts on that? He's saying that pre-orders are getting fulfilled and then there's not enough to go around in the stores. So then the stores are ordering more and then everybody already has it by then. I believe that's
go first.
Yeah, I guess. I don't thinking here. So pre-orders. I typically, I'm kind of like starting to get away from pre-ordering now because I see things in store, not all the time, but for like a while, I was seeing things hit the store shelves first before I ever got a pre-order shipped. So I don't know, that could be part of it. I don't really know. It could just be employees putting stuff out when it's street dated. Like we see that all the time, Target all the time. So like Supergirl, that McFarlane one, I got that way before it came out on street dated, I think this Sunday. It just came out this Sunday, I think. I think it was last Sunday. I already had it. And I was like, oh, how did I get this so fast? Like, it's unheard of from Target to send me something so early. I mean, that figure, never mind. It's up on my YouTube. I say I didn't really like it too much. I don't know. But as far as distribution and like pre-ordering and stuff, I want to go back in time, guys, a little bit. We're going to shift back. We're in 2023. We're going to shift back to 2019. That's when all this shit all hit the fan. So, all the stuff we're seeing right now at Ross and Ollie's and stuff, for instance, Crimson Guard, G.I. Joe Classified. Yep. How many people actually saw that in a store?
Not me.
No.
Yeah. Always was getting them for $5.99.
Not mine though.
Yeah, not yours. Yeah, I don't have it always. So, just saying, like all this stuff we're seeing right now has been like just stuck somewhere, and now they can't sell it because it's old. So old stock gets moved into and then these companies buy like old stock, and then they go there. It gets discounted. Reason why it's $4.99 because they bought it at a cheap price because like Hasbro lost money. They're like, where's all this stock? It's just sitting somewhere.
Probably on pennies to the dollar.
Exactly. So the pandemic really did screw up a lot of distribution stuff. Like I said, like Marvel Legends, all the stuff that we're seeing out now is still behind at least 6 months. The What If wave was to come out, I think, earlier this year. It just came out. X-Men 97, that cartoon got moved to 2024. It was supposed to come out earlier in the year.
Yep.
Ant-Man Quantumania came out in July, because the movie got moved up.
Okay.
From July, they switched with the Marvels. So the Marvels action figures came out. Didn't see any of those, and they went to clearance within like less than a month. So there's just things just so behind still that we're just either sitting, and here we are now. They finally are starting to catch up.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I'll answer like the I guess the business side of that. So we've been blessed in the year that we've been an online toy store that we every so often get what's called a little sneaky peek. Like, hey, we know what's coming, and we want you to be on that in the know group. So that's helpful because the way, to my understanding, this works is, so like Carlos, I'm your distributor. I call you. I'm like, hey man, that Marvel What If wave is hot off the press. It doesn't hit pre-order for another 3 weeks, but I'm going to give you the first to know. But also what that says is that you are in the first initial wave of people that will get that order when it lands. I was not a part of that initial plan. So like you were saying, by the time that first wave hits, and by the time I get it, aka this what if wave that I'm staring at right now, it's essentially dead product.
Yeah,
a couple here's, a couple there's, like there's always like that figure that everyone wants, and that's the one that people can't find. But then you have the other ones that's just gonna sit forever. And I really wish these would leave right now. Black Friday, don't worry, it's coming. But you're almost absolutely right. Like it's so far off. Either it's Hasbro or Mattel or whomever is saying, look, we're tired of our stuff going to clearance, so we're going to scale down. Or is it is it the Walmarts, the Targets, the GameStops, all of them saying, hey, look, we're tired of holding all this stuff, and then you giving us I know you just got this week, but next week we're sending you this other wave, and then you have to automatically clearance it, and you just got it. It's a lose-lose situation no matter how you look at it.
Pretty much.
Which makes buying anything, either as a business, as a collector, very difficult. Because if you're not that first person to get it, you're buying it secondhand market. You're hoping that maybe your Ollie's, your Ross, your TJ Maxx, your Burlington Coat Factory, or wherever you buy your stuff from gets something. Or you're on Mercari or eBay. You're paying that flipper price. Which I hope none of you guys do. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Come to us. We got you.
Do that.
We got you.
Oh crap! Where'd it go? It was a message. Oh, here it is. So I wanted to pop this up, and I didn't realize how true this was. I mean, I used to collect a lot of Funko Pops, and I got that part of it because everyone wants to chase. Everyone wants the one chase figure out of the case, that whatever that figure is. And that is more relevant now than before, because the McFarlane that platinum edition stuff that they're doing right now, no one wants the regular figure. They just want the platinum edition, or the WWE figures. Now you'll get a couple who are true wrestling collectors and they collect all wrestling figures, but you have that chase figure, bet it's on. So that makes a whole lot. I mean, that makes more sense into that part of that conversation. But like I say, if you're not that first person in the door or has somebody in the inside saying, "Hey, we just got this shipment in. We open doors at 9:00. Be here at 8:55." You're not getting it.
True. I was going to add something on to that actually. So I think was that last year? I can't remember now. Might have been last year. So we had a Toy Insider on our podcast. James Zahn, he runs the Pop Insider and the Toy Book. So he told us, I don't think he was on there. I don't think it was on the live. It might have been afterwards. He told us that he knew for a fact that Hasbro was scaling back. So he's like, get ready to see it next year. And he was definitely right. The production run for Marvel Legends is I don't know, what did he say? 10,000 or something less than it was before. So he's like, you're going to start seeing less and less because they're tired of seeing things go to clearance. They want you to buy at full price. And whatever's left over, it'll be the characters nobody wants will go to clearance, and then that'll be it. And he's pretty much right, because that's what I've been seeing.
Well, Aaron, I think we got to hit up the chat again. They have gotten quite rowdy.
They did.
And,
this was a very good topic to bring up a lot of things about. So
yeah, no, I'm absolutely loving the chat. Right, I always love our chat, but man, they are really popping tonight.
Yes.
Don't hate me.
To pick up from where we are, we got more people from the chat. Raid Master Son 42. Welcome. Good to see you. Raw talk. I put up one of your other messages, but whatever. You want to talk that ish on the fanboys of Hasbro? Have at it. I don't care. Do you, Chief?
Yeah.
It's chat showing that that little jingle jangle love, being fashionably late, but we're all, I comb my beard just for you, Chad.
Chad is one of my favorite humans. He really is. I've enjoyed the relationship that we've built with Chad over the past year, man. Great guy. I don't know why he gets crap for spewing his opinion. Like, it's the damnedest thing to me, but absolutely love Chad. And like the conversations that he has with his guests are so like detailed. I really enjoy listening to him.
Absolutely. Cobweb, California Myth. I don't get crap here.
He's in SoCal too.
And then Thanos, I'm in California and never see anything.
These poor Californians, man. You guys need to pre-order with helladopetoys. We got you. We got you. Come to us. We fixed whatever the reason was why we hate California. We love California now.
Love them.
Love you.
Art G says Carlos finds the new stuff first. I find the clearance stuff first. I mean, you gotta. It's a nice thing to the gang. Oh wait, we about to spill some tea.
I don't know, Art. What is this? This is your LeBron James.
Hey, no, for real. I need that. I need that one.
It's $12.99 at TJ Maxx.
Okay, they're not at my TJ.
Yeah,
Maxx,
they're not at our TJ Maxx.
They're at your TJ Maxx.
Yeah,
I need that. I need that LeBron. I need that Steph. Which
I don't have Steph.
I don't need any of it unless you can take the shoes off and put them on other figures. I heard that's a thing. If that's legit, then I might need one, but then I'm just going to give the footless ones to Aaron.
That's fine.
Yeah,
whatever.
No feet.
There you go. Shoes off.
Interesting.
Boss man's about to be rocking some LeBrons. Speaking of, Necro Boogie 99 gotta chime in with a little Moss Man. Oh no! We're gonna get them LeBron James shoes.
Look at my new kicks, guys. I don't normally do fancy shoes, but
I'm gonna be balling now.
I'm gonna play some b-ball out on the streets.
Anyway, moving on. Master Son 42, thank you also for the super chat. My Ollie sucks like Song Tong Sally. I don't know what that is. You should fill me in on that. Chat knows who she is. I only get G.I. Joe movie figs. I don't know. So, chat, fill me in on this Song Tong Sally chick.
Yeah. Maybe we want to meet her.
Yeah, maybe we. Wait, no, I don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know. How many teeth she have?
Be gumming it like, there we go, guys. James Lucas, what kind of store is Ross? Is it like Ollie's? I don't think there's a Ross in my area. Yeah, they're very similar. But Ross has clothes. Ollie's does not.
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to be a clothing store because it's called Ross Dress for Less, but nobody ever says that part because it's dumb. That's dumb. Just call it Ross.
Yeah, pretty much. Payne says I got a nice toy haul from Ollie's on Thursday. I did not. I still actually. So I found a website where you can get like little stickers for like the Fortnite little arcade consoles.
Oh, nice.
I ordered some stickers. I'm waiting for those to come in.
Yeah, no, we still have plenty of Fortnite arcade cabinets at our Ollie's, so they're still there.
I bought like 8 of them.
I only bought 3.
Yeah, they restocked them, so I was like, I'll grab some more.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Thanos says that Cali does not have an Ollie's. No,
nope. You
have no Ollie's. We have Ollie's. You get all the cool stuff first. We get it all like secondhand, kind of like sloppy seconds, basically. Is that the Ram cycle?
Yep, $10, Ross.
Yeah. I'm glad we got rid of that.
The one and only random diorama. Ratnom, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Showing a lot of Moss Man love in here for you.
Yeah, we were hyping the Moss Mobile, and again, Ratnom will be joining us in 2 weeks, so be sure to check that out.
13th Prince, for me, the upside of having some people getting stuff ahead is it gives me time to cancel my. No, I don't want to read that.
Yeah, we don't like that. We don't like that now.
That's a cuss word around here.
Yeah, but no, he means for everybody else, like bigger, badder, nerdier places.
Yeah, cancel.
You can cancel those.
Cancel those. It's fine.
Now, not the hella dope guys. So you love us too much to do it. Like you want to. Yeah. You're like, dang, bad. I really need to cancel this. But man, they're so charming and handsome, and I want them to succeed so badly. So I won't dork side them.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen. You don't want us to turn like Megapolis or anything like that.
Yeah. First of all, we would never. We would never.
No.
Don't tempt us. I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. We wouldn't do that. We would do that. Bro. We
Raw
love you
Talk
guys.
says Black Panther waves are always like locusts are to biblical events. What the? Oh my god! I thought I'm saying things now.
The locust was coming at you, dude.
Well, I got the football game over here. Did you just see this like thing flying on the screen? It was whatever.
What kind of football are you watching, sir?
Anyway, moving on. Hey, all lackluster Legend waves and toy apocalypse. Yeah, no, I'm watching the Bengals game. Sports betting and all. Gotta make that extra money somehow. And then we got Roman the dog. Hello, saying hello to the Lawrence there.
It's hilarious, by the way. That's why I started.
I'm sure you did. There's a lot of stuff.
And speaking of Roman, make sure you check out A Punk with Toys tomorrow night, 9 p.m. He'll ramble for about 3.5 hours. It's a good time.
I literally just put 2 and 2 together.
It's hilarious, dude. I don't know who that is, but it's fucking hilarious.
That's not Lawrence on his dog.
I don't think. No, that is Lawrence's dog.
Oh no, I know that.
I know, but that's what Roman got his own account. He's watching us now. He's big fans of us.
Hell yeah! Well, thank you, Roman. We appreciate it.
See, I do know his name, Lawrence.
Unlike that Lawrence,
I do know the name of the dog.
Payne wanted to correct on big box retail takes about 12 to 6 months. So when they are clearancing out, the corporate buyers will adjust their orders, and then you see less at retail. Fair enough. And what else we got? Raw Talk. If you play the long game with modern toys, you will eventually get all that you want. There's really no need for FOMO. Yes and no. I mean, the yes part is the FOMO comes when it's the one figure in the way that you need, and that was the hot seller. So either you get lucky, like you're saying, and you might find it stuffed behind, some pillows in Target, or you're like our good friend Rocco the Great when you're doing some toy hunts and you lift up them shelves and you happen to find one there. That one's 50-50 to me, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Also, headcanon starting to look like with the millions that retailers have spent on computerized inventory systems and predictive algorithms, that they will still know how to effectively manage inventory. No. Coming from working at Walmart, Sears, with UPS and FedEx, and a little bit of Amazon, no. You can computer inventory anything you want, and it's still not going to be right. There's always... Because while the computer could be right, you cannot plan human error. Because if you were to adjust that inventory, the computer is going to say that you're right, because that is the number you put in. The reality is that it could be what you put in could be wrong, because you're only taking into account for what you see and not everything else that may be involved. Like I said, maybe that some little kid who took something and put it in a completely different area of the store, and your merchandisers aren't doing their job and saying, oh, hey, look, this doesn't belong here. This should go over there. But they only keep it over here. Inventory is wrong. That's almost 20 years of retail. I can tell you that story. But yeah, that's just me. It's Chad. I almost feel like I need to take a drink for this one. One of Hasbro's biggest challenges with production and moving these toys is that they've tied to other companies like Disney for media to push their toys, and that media has been garbage lately. Yes, it has.
Yes, it has.
And that's I know we don't talk about movies and all that fun stuff, but I found it interesting that they are trying to figure out a way to reboot the MCU and bring back Black Widow and Tony Stark, who are both dead. Because the movie line has been so trash that you have to figure out a way to bring these two stars back, to bring some revival to the crap you've created.
Thank God for the multiverse.
I was gonna say that's so easy to do that, but
Well, that's the problem, though. I mean, they've even screwed themselves up with the whole multiverse. But that's another show. We're not talking.
Yeah, we're not talking about that garbage right now. Oh, just thinking about it makes me sad, and I don't want to.
just watch Loki season 2.
And then I'll pop this one up, and I see there's still like 53 comments. I don't even know what's happening over there anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And Carlos, you can answer this question too, because I'm curious about your opinion on this. Would you rather be a really successful YouTuber and go viral, or would you be more successful doing other things? Ted, you being at a toy company, Carlos, you doing what
so
else?
I know this is a little off topic and we're going to jump back to it, but I did think it was interesting. I wanted to just address it really quick. The toy store is my baby. Like, this is, man, this is literally everything. No video games, no fucking time for fun. I've been off work all week, and 90% of that time, if it's not my family and the day that I took for my birthday, it has just been grinding on this. Going viral is a boom and bust. So, like, you could probably catch something on there, but it's very much a peak and then a valley, unless you could find a way to sustain that, which, knowing me, I cannot. I want the business to be successful. This is what we're dying in. This is our coffin. We're going into the dirt with this. So I would like it to be successful. The YouTube stuff is just so people can know who we are. And, boom and bust. Spike for a minute, 15 minutes of fame, back down to the ground. Carlos, go ahead.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. Like, honestly, I only do this because it's fun. I mean, it has its ups and downs, so it can be not fun and it can be fun. Some people like to make this their job. I don't want to make this my job. I have a job. Do I like my job? Hell no, I hate my job. If I could do something else that was toy related, this would be it. But as far as like YouTube going viral, like, I don't care about that. My main thing is building relationships, and that's how we built relationship. Had you guys on my podcast, and that's all that matters to me is friendships, relationships, helping each other out when we can. That's all that matters. I could care less. Like, I'll give you an example. Last October, I literally took, I think, 2 weeks off and saw my numbers drop. It took me all the way up until now for my videos to get back to normal. So almost pretty much a year. It took a year for me to get back to where I was. So, like you're saying, it ebbs and flows, but once you don't do one video on a normal time, your shit drops so fast.
Yeah. We don't care. That's why I want to do live videos.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We good in the chat, or we got a little bit more?
I'm gonna pop up these last 3. I finally scrolled through like the 60 of them that were like
they are wild tonight.
They're
and don't worry,
amongst each other.
Chat, we're gonna come back to you here soon. Don't worry. But Aaron, go ahead.
So Suka, who I graciously met through the 3POA yesterday, says that we're lucky to have Ollie's around. Apparently, Ollie's is only like on this side of the United States. So.
Well, it took us a while to get one. We didn't get one until our Toys R Us died, and then they moved in.
I guess that would make yeah.
They really spirit Halloween that one.
only they're there like year round.
Yeah, they're there forever. that Ollie's is not leaving. It was crazier than I had ever seen it yesterday.
I know you're talking about like not everything should be flocked, but Air Fuzzies.
Oh,
the official shoe of Mossman.
Oh, damn. Now we do need some of those starting lineups. Man, Mossman needs some flocked shoes. Oh, yes. Damn. Let's go.
And then Payne also wanted to reiterate the clearances on the retailer. If they lose money, they will buy less. You start seeing some of those corrections Q1 of next year. But I mean, the thing with that is that, I mean, clearance in retail is a natural, it's a natural thing. That's why, they sell them off for next, they go through an entire like process. So inside scoop to clearance at retail stores. So most retail stores price things at 99 cents. 99 cents is full regular price. That's the price that they are trying to sell it to you for. Walmart, for instance, 97 cents is their actual regular price. 88 is their clearance price. Target is very similar. Back when Sears was a thing, 90 cents was theirs. So once it hits that point, and it's usually within a 3 month time span, if those things don't sell off, everything gets bundled up and it gets sent to, in this case, a TJ Maxx, a Burlington Coat Factory, a Ross, or wherever. So they sell it for I don't to even figure out what their costs on certain items are. They're going to take a loss no matter what. It's how much can they comp back by selling it to somebody else who's going to sell it for something else, and that's just the cycle. It will continue to go that way until the end of retail time.
I want to add on that, since we're giving away pro clearance tips. During normal human times, not like this crazy boom that we're seeing right now with Ross and Ollie's and shit. January and July are retail clearance months. So if you want the best deal you can possibly find, assuming the item is still in stock, January, because they're clearing out from Christmas, July, because they are prepping for Christmas. If you find the sweet spot in that month, because sometimes they waive it, like they don't clearance everything all at once, or like this week we're clearancing this week we're clearancing this. But sometimes if that stuff also sits, the next wave, the price will still go down a little bit more before it gets shipped out as well. And most of the time that stuff is crap, but January, July, if you were a deal hunter, those are your months, man. I would almost hit a Target, Walmart every single day for that.
That is absolutely true.
There's
some in betweens,
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, was it like
Yeah.
September, October, right? Like kind of like the mid Christmas and then mid spring. So that April, May time frame. All three of those time frames are exactly where you want to be at.
Yeah, because those are reset months when they transition out into spring into summer, and then summer transitions out in July.
Yeah, and exactly what Adam's saying right there. All that's written off as a tax break. So really, the loss isn't a loss because they're getting that money back. So who's losing really anything except for really nobody.
That's interesting.
Everyone's winning at the end of the day. The big
now I don't know if everybody is winning, and we'll get back to that detail here in a little bit. If we're good with the chat, then I think the next thing I'm going to say.
I love it.
Robin's fun. Like, I hope Robin the dog comes back. I'm sure Lawrence absolutely hates it, but I really do love it. So Carlos, I'm curious, because we've already talked about, you haven't really seen anything like this during regular toy hunts, in a few years, minus a very small speck on the radar. So it is fourth quarter, right? So Ollie's, Ross, TJ Maxx, and Burlington are prepping a big toy section anyway, as it is for Christmas. And we normally see Ollie's start hitting that up sometimes late August. They'll start ramping it up. But do you think this big boom in the clearance toys is just something seasonal for Christmas, or do you think we're going to continue to see the same thing that we're seeing right now still in March, April, May of 2024?
I know, like, within my little our toy groups that I'm in with the other guys. Honestly, I don't honestly know how to answer that question, because this could be a one-off thing, or it could continue. So we're in November. So what I didn't know at Ross was all this stuff was hitting in July, some in July, and then start August. I guess a lot was hitting. Had no idea. So it was starting well before. I just never go to Ross for that unless someone says, hey, they have this at Ross. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't even know. I'm going to say no. Honestly, I don't think because I got to go back to last year. That this kind of didn't happen as prevalent as it right now. But in January, really, Ross had nothing. Like they were wiped out.
That's interesting because like people are already starting to call some of these. Well, hell, we get stuff in right now, and like I'm already calling it because like, well, we gotta race now. We gotta race these other assholes now. Where I could see some of this stuff maybe going there, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. Like I don't know if Hasbro's, because a lot of it is just looking at Marvel Legends right now and looking at Black Series. They're just kind of shit waves. You know, there's nothing really exciting in there. I think what surprised me is how much G.I. Joe is out there right now, because I feel like G.I. Joe is one of the stronger Hasbro brands at the moment. I mean, I understand the movie figures, like those should have been hauled to the junkyard with the Funkos. But the other G.I. Joes, like finding a whole bunch of these, I assume that is a distribution issue and not shit's just laying around issue. But I don't know. I expect to see more Marvel Legends and things like that coming along, but I don't think there's going to be as much G.I. Joe.
Oh, like glad you brought up G.I. Joe though, because if you look at all the G.I. Joe, like I was saying, all the G.I. Joe we're finding at Ross and Ollie's, all that came out during the pandemic era, and it just literally no one could either find it or it was sold out, and that was it. Like that Duke and Ram cycle, like I remember that hitting our Target. They sat and sat and sat and sat, and then they went to clearance, and then they were literally gone. They didn't go down to $10, but still, here they are at $10. The Cobra Viper 3-pack, $15, still on Hasbro Pulse for $90.
Right.
Like, what the hell?
It's funny because Jay Woods brings this up. Couldn't a company like Hasbro have a deal with Ollie so Hasbro could empty their warehouses? I mean, I would say yes, but also now Hasbro Pulse, is it Pulse that has it? They have their own clearance section now, so they're playing both sides. If you want to look at that as a potential, they're saying yes. We've got so much crap here that sure, I'll sell it to you for $1 a figure, 50 cents a figure, 30 cents whatever the number is, just so we can make more room for whatever. And then we still clearance our own stuff to make ourselves look good, but still make you look better. Because either way it goes, guess who's getting Hasbro already got paid. Yep. They got their money. They don't give a damn. All of them saying, cool, hey, we getting this at 30 cents a pop. We're selling it for $6. We making our money. And you're you as a toy hunter, or like for me, like my son's birthday was coming up, like, hey, let's find some inexpensive toys that we know he's gonna break and or lose by next month. And it doesn't hurt the pockets. So yes, I could see that response in either direction.
Yeah. So I lost my train of thought here. I apologize for that. So with what you're seeing out there as far as clearance items, is this something where it's maybe making you hold off for things down the road now? Like, well, if this is just going to be at Ross or TJ Maxx or Burlington later, like, why buy it now? Or are you not gambling with that sort of thing?
I know that's like the consensus right now within the toy community. Everyone's like, well, why buy now when I can get it cheaper? Do you want to play clearance chicken? And I'm 50-50 on that. So for like example, this new Spider-Man, not this one retro card, but the movie ones that are coming out.
Yeah,
I'm buying those all. Like I have those all pre-ordered, ready to go because I'm a Spider-Man collector. Like I love Spider-Man. I'm not gonna wait for those to clearance because I did that with the retro card stuff. and I missed out on one. And I was like, well, crap. And I had to go reach out to my friends, and they're like, yeah, dude, they're like non-existent. They were gone once they hit to 750 or whatever. I'm like, all right, so where did I go? eBay. Not to a scalper, though. I went to this, I posted, I haven't been posting as often, but this company called Bullseye_deal. So they literally buy salvage stuff from Target and put it on their eBay page. And that's how I got the Miles Morales I was missing. I paid $16.99, but still I have it. You know, it's better than $25. So I've been going on that page every day throughout the day and looking at what they have, like that new NECA Predator Prey that new NECA Prey figure. Yeah, they had it up for, what is it, like $36.99? I think in store they had it for $28.99. So yeah, I mean, go back to your question. So depending on what it is, if it's Spider-Man, yes, I'm buying it at full price. Don't give a shit. If it's something else, I'll either wait, or if I know it's going to be the character, like, I don't know, you guys probably have the same intuition. Like when you know there's always going to be one figure that's going to be the hard one to find, you kind of have an idea. Probably prior to, helladopetoys, you had an idea. I have that intuition. I'm like, okay, I think this is going to be the one that's hot. I'm not always right, but I'm like, oh shit, I'm glad I bought that because now you can't find it.
Right.
Spider-Punk, for instance, literally one of the hardest ones to find.
Yeah.
I grabbed it the first time I seen it, so I don't know. Yes and no. That's how I answer. Yes and no.
And I also want to check in because we're an hour and a half in. Are you good on time? Chilling. All right. Yep. Awesome. Cool. Well, we've already talked a little bit about how this affects Target and Walmart and whatnot, but we can still kind of answer that a little bit. So how is this affecting big box retail, and how do you think this is affecting comic book shops, brick and mortar toy stores, and online retailers as well?
I'm gonna rephrase that question.
Okay, go for it.
Because like I said, we sort of already touched on it. Because does it really actually affect big box stores? I think at the end of the day, that answer is no. I think the bigger question is the second part of your question: how does that affect the smaller companies, the mom and pop shops, the e-tailers, the people that are like grinding every day to make a name for their business? Because like I said, Target, Walmart, Myers, whatever, they have groceries, they have clothing, they have other things to offset the loss of toys or whatever it is, even though they're going to take a loss on clothes too and food. But how does you think that's going to affect the smaller guy?
I mean, obviously it's going to hurt you guys. I mean, any of the smaller guys, because like I said, why would someone want to buy at full price when they can get it for $6?
Yeah. And
then you guys are sitting on inventory. It's going to sit and sit. And then eventually all that stuff's going to dry up at a Ross or an Ollie's. Well, maybe not the Snake Eyes wave, but or the Eternals wave. But yeah, eventually that's all going to dry up, and then people will be like scouring the internet trying to find out who has it. And then there's going to be like you guys, like, oh, we still have it. But by that time, you're going to clearance it down or discount it down because you're like, got to get this inventory out. We're sitting on it. We're losing money, and I got to get new stuff in.
Yep.
I worked in retail for a long, long time. I was an operations manager, a president of operations. So that part I know like crazy. So I understand how that works. So yeah, it sucks because for us, we want to help you guys stay in business. We want you to be like all those other ones that just went away. So it's going to affect you guys in the long run, short time frame, because all the stuff we're talking about right now is all going to get bought up eventually. And then eventually down the road, maybe it'll be January. I highly doubt it. But say like summer, late summer, all this stuff that maybe this year that didn't hit shelves will show up at Ross.
Yep.
What are your thoughts? Because we talked about Hasbro having a clearance section now What are your thoughts on that suddenly popping up? Because that just appeared last week.
Yeah, on the 1st or something like that, 5th or something, 4th. I don't even remember. Yeah, I thought I laughed and I was like, oh, okay. So they're trying to get ahead of Targets and the retailers doing this before. Like, why? I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny that they did that. I mean, there's not. I don't know. Like, their clearance isn't that great. Like, a Target clearance to go from what 20? What are they? $24.99. They go to
24 to 26, and they go. I
Yeah,
mean, they do it. They do it
depending
in waves. So I think like the first initial markdown is about 20%. So it's about $20. Then it goes to like 17, 16. And then if it still sits, then you hit that like that last deep clearance where you get that
Yeah.
like $6, $7, $5 range.
Yeah, and that's the thing I've noticed, like the difference between Southern California and Northern California. $24.99. Okay, we're gonna hit clearance. Down in Southern California, it goes to $21.49, I think.
Yeah,
Here, it goes straight from $24.99 to $17.50,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes to whatever it is, 12 or 14. Then it goes to 7.
Yeah.
So it's like so weird how Southern and Northern California are on clearancing stuff.
It's the market.
Yeah.
So they, I mean that goes back to what the chat was saying about analytics. You know,
Mhm.
the analytics say in like Southern California, people are buying quicker. They're buying
Yes.
things a lot more quicker than Northern California. So that's why they take the slower markdown. It makes the show still look full.
Right.
So then, as you know, and then it hits to a point where they say, okay, well, the average stores within X amount of miles are now either sold out or have taken a second clearance. Then they go, okay, now we have to now mark ours down to sort of match
Mm-hmm.
kind of where you are now, or to supplement inventory, because they'll send their shit from to that Target.
Oh yeah,
because they're moving it and they're not.
Yep. That's
Like
just
I
how
said,
retail is in general.
yeah.
You know that. So yeah, like if one store's not selling it, like when I worked for Circuit City, if we weren't selling whatever and this other store was like,
I miss that place.
you know, an hour away, they're like, okay, send all this stuff to them because they're selling it. And it's just like, I don't want to send it out there because I want to keep it here because I want my store shelves to look not empty.
Yeah.
So I want to touch a little bit more on that, kind of like the last question I asked in regards to how it affects like the smaller stores and whatnot, because like I guess when I asked it, it almost sounded like some sad Sarah McLachlan music should have been playing in the background, like, oh, who is us? But I want to say from a business perspective, like, so when you're looking at Ross Ollie's and all of them, the companies that you're seeing in there are Hasbro and Mattel. Like that's really it.
Yeah,
So,
I mean your four major ones, it's wrestling. It's leftover wrestling. Let's put that out there.
Oh, it's Roman Reigns is what I see all the time.
Hey, do not talk shit about the tribal chief.
we have what's her name? Shayna Baszler.
Oh my god,
About
so many
65 of them.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
That face.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah. So it's leftover wrestling. It's the Transformers that no one gives a crap about.
Mm-hmm.
It's that one G.I. Joe or two G.I. Joe figure that's like, I like the one before that. And that's usually about it. I mean, maybe you get like a TMNT in there, or maybe you get like a Fortnite somewhere. But like
Fortnite, but that's Hasbro Fortnite, not Jazzware Fortnite.
Right. But like you're almost guaranteed you're gonna see one of those particular ones consistently in any store you walk into.
So
yeah,
this is kind of what I'm thinking with that, right? So Hasbro will openly admit, and Mattel as well, that they do not give two shits about a store like us. Like they won't sell direct to us. We have to go through third parties to get their product now. So also Hasbro over there with their Pulse is actively trying to eliminate stores like us. And I have news for Hasbro. Like they're it's not going to work anymore because Like we just got a whole bunch of Marvel Legends waves in. And what do? The second it lands with us, they make this clearance site and then start putting the waves we just got on clearance. But the funny thing is, these Marvel Legends waves, these Star Wars waves, as I said before, they suck ass. The G.I. Joes do okay. Like, we don't mind getting the G.I. Joes. But we're to a point now as a small retailer that we don't really need Hasbro or Mattel as much, because we have a huge shipment of Cosmic Legions that just landed that you guys can go buy right now. We have a huge shipment of AWOC Wave 3 coming. We have Valiverse Series 4 coming in a few months. Like, we have these smaller independent toy lines that, one, offer a better margin for our business.
Two, you're not going to find it in a Ross or Nolly's.
You're not going to find them there. So Hasbro doing this in a way makes me laugh, because they don't want stores like us to exist. But I'm to the point where I don't want their fucking trash clogging up my fucking warehouse, because that's exactly what's happening right now. I'm getting their shit, and I'm just like, fuck, I might as well just walk this to Ollie's myself. How much will you give me for it? Fucking 30 cents a piece. Let's go.
It's kind of to a point where you guys are gonna, I think what they're trying to do is, I don't know if they're small, maybe they are trying to eliminate the smaller businesses, but they're also trying to eliminate the amount you order, which in the long run is kind of good for you guys, especially with all the shitty waves we've had across like a lot of the brands. So like the less you order, you don't have that much inventory sticking around. You know, I don't know. Like, you guys run your business how you do it, and it's doing well. You're doing something right? You guys are being successful.
I mean, that takes a person like myself who's done almost close to over 20 years in retail, and this guy over there that's been doing, the managerial operational pieces. So when you have two minds that know how to run essentially the basis of a business, you see this stuff, but at the same time, it's like you can't not have it. You could play the game of, well, we're just not going to carry Hasbro, or we're not going to carry Mattel, or we're not going to carry this. But that you're eliminating an entire chunk of people who do collect it. But you just got to be careful how much you order.
Right. That's what I say. It comes down to how much you order. Yeah.
Which is why it's important when you put only 10% down for your pre-order, so that when I have to order them, I know how many to order.
Right. No, I totally get what you're saying. Like, it just, like, I don't know. Is it really worth ordering a shit ton of like that Disney Plus wave? No, obviously not, because I'm still, not that I've seen it, but I'm seeing it everywhere else where they're just sitting. The X-Men wave pretty much everywhere is pretty much sold out everywhere.
Yeah, but here, answer this question though. Okay, there were 6 figures in that X-Men 97 wave?
Yes.
Yep.
What figures are you not seeing?
Well, I know Target and Hasbro have some weird deal. You don't see Rogue, Storm, and who was the other one? I think that might be it, right?
It depends on where you are. It could be one half of it could be Bishop, the other half can be God, what's the other one? Gambit. Or did we say Gambit already?
Nope.
Yeah.
If not, it's Gambit.
I don't know.
I saw Gambit yesterday, but
yeah,
but I'm saying about how many. Like the Target by me had one, and some kid had in his hand.
The Target by me looks like they've been getting them. They've been hanging like individual cases. So they'll take a case. The first two I saw were only Magneto and Wolverine. Right. So it was just a case of each on the peg. And then I saw Gambit and Bishop, but I didn't see anything else there. So it was really weird how they were doing that.
So like
strange.
Here was Wolverine, Gambit, Magneto. Haven't seen a Bishop, Rogue, or a Storm. But I also know Hasbro does weird stuff with Target. Like, they have this deal where they get cases of Marvel Legends, not waves of them. It's super weird. Still don't understand why they do that. But this is going to sound, I don't know if this is going to sound bad or not, but I have been running bots for Target so I can find out what we're getting. Because I like Pop Finder only works sometimes. DC Multiverse, you cannot find on Pop Finder or Brickseek anymore. It's through a third-party vendor now. It's not basically strictly from McFarlane, goes to Target. It doesn't go in their inventory anymore. So I was like, oh, I found that interesting. And so I've been running
that's
bots.
That's how their NECA is also.
Yeah. So I've been running bots to find certain figures for people just because I'm like, I can't do the old stuff I used to do. Now I have to run bots to find shit. And it sucks. So like a Bishop, I can go an hour and a half away and I know they have 12 of them sitting there right now because I checked that earlier today. But do they have a Gambit? Nope. It's stupid.
Raw Talk put this up. Most e-tailers like ourselves will have to shift focus and become more specialty stores. Don't need to be everything to everyone. Well, so here's the thing about. So when you say the word specialty means to me, like Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering, like the niche things. The thing with that is that that's a whole that world is just like this world. You get trapped in the same bubble. Like my buddy who actually took over the video game store that I used to work at, they evolved because they used to be it's a buy-sell trade, so they do movies and music, games, and all that. Well, obviously now music and movies are all digital. So that X them out. Video games have become a lot more digital. That's sort of X them out. They rely more on the old vintage stuff, the old NES, the Ataris. But then they got into, doing Magic the Gathering tournaments and Pokemon tournaments and doing the other things that will still draw people in for business. This part of it, based on this comment, and this is just me throwing my words out, is getting into more specialty things can get tricky. Like Ted was saying earlier, getting into the independent companies like the Spiro Studios, the Valorverse, is whatever your opinion is about Valorverse is whatever it is, but still is a company that provides action figures to the masses. And NECA is not small, but NECA is they're not like boom, they're not like no, you know what I'm saying,
right?
But that is what we've been kind of relying on because you don't see them everywhere. They're not hitting clearance sections. Maybe NECA is because now that they're getting in bed with like Best Buy and all them, but like all the other ones, they become special because you can't find them. You have to go to either like their website, and even on some of their websites, if you don't get them first, then you have to go to helladopetoys or the toy shop or the whomever else your flavor is. It becomes more of an exclusive club that we get to be a part of.
Aaron, so I'd like to let's hit up the chat a little bit and then we'll ask Carlos this last question and wrap up. I don't want to keep him up all night. I know he's got to be up early, so say what's up to the chat one last time and then we'll do this last question and close this thing up.
13th Prince, the ones that are losing who is us who don't have Ollie's or Ross's in our neck of the woods. Hey man, get those petitions out there, man. Those people, honestly, you go on their like social media websites, say, hey, I want an Ollie's or a Ross here. They get enough people saying the same thing, they will look into it. There's a company that sells chicken that does the same thing. Yeah, I don't know about that though. Headcanon, Hasbro is still making a profit. Yes, they missed their projected or guesstimate profits, but they ain't going broke. Of course not, because I mean, even if it's not the toys, they have all the TV stuff, the animation stuff. They're just piggybacking off of everything else. They're using the toys to sell the show, and vice versa. So they're still making money. So you're right. Lawrence, it is. I think this is back to
to Roman. Yeah,
to Roman. So yes. we will
It's
continue
fun.
to grow for that.
It's fun. I like it.
Connect to disconnect. Does always have unlimited money to buy unlimited legend peg warmers is the real question. Probably. I mean, if you're getting it, 10, 20, 30 cents to the dollar, yeah. If they said you can get however many cases for $100, how many of us right now have $100 or find $100 and go, hey, I'll take it? Because how you throw that shit back on eBay. Even if you bought it for $1, you sold it for $8. You're coming up in good money. Even after all the fees, you're making good money. So yeah, absolutely. I would, yeah. The answer is yes. It's Chad. Hasbro doesn't even have G.I. Joe's listed as a franchise brand on their investor fact sheet. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Classified and Joe as a brand itself aren't as big as people want to believe, and I'm a Joe guy for life. That's actually I had no clue about that one, so that's news to me.
That's because they own it and they license it out to Super 7, just like they license out Transformers. So they're making hand over fist money on those brands, Dungeons and Dragons. So anything they own, they license out. That's why you see Super 7 with G.I. Joe, Transformers, stuff like that.
Fat Red Foo. I said earlier, I found 4-inch 2021 Joes at Ross yesterday. Makes sense. Kind of we were talking about the price points and all the reasons why you see them there. So yeah, makes sense. I popped this up earlier. Let's be honest, the good stuff sells out. The crap sits. It does. Very sad. Very true. Did I pop this up? No. Real talk, real deal. It's actually a sad thing that Hasbro's putting these latest waves on clearance, but this is what they get for not listening to the fans, consumers, supporters of the brands. How do I say this delicately? I don't want to come off sounding like a hater, but the only way to say it is the way I'm about to say it. Hasbro doesn't care.
Yep.
Either you're gonna buy it or you're not. And if you don't buy it, they're gonna buy it. And if they don't buy it, they're gonna buy it because they have kids and their kids want it. The circle continues. It's an ongoing circle. It doesn't matter whether us adults or the children of the world. They're going to do what they're doing, and they will continue to do what they do until either they find out the reason why no one's buying it and people are still buying it. So you have to stop. If you want change, stop buying it. Let your wallet do the talking. Because eventually Hasbro and Mattel and all these other companies are going to be like, well, we haven't sold anything in a while. What's happening? Then they start to say, okay, well, maybe it's because of X, Y, or Z reason. Do we get that change? Do we get that change? Probably not. It may be long after we're dead.
They'll kill a line first.
Oh, you know they will.
They'll kill a line. They'll be like, "Oh, this ain't selling. Bye."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, that it's Chad guy on YouTube likes G.I. Joe. Bye. no more 1/8 for it's Chad.
Well, I don't know if I don't even know if they're doing that anymore.
I don't know either.
I don't think they are.
But that's my take on that. I mean, they'll listen to it. They'll listen to whatever you want to say. They're just not going to do it. I'd be impressed if I was wrong. Now, what I will say, a change that did happen, maybe by coincidence, maybe by whatever, is look at what Valiverse did. Whether it's convenient or not, Hasbro made a change in their direction based on what was happening. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's coincidence. Maybe I'm just blowing smoke out my own ass. I don't know. But when another company that does something very similar to what you're doing is becoming successful, it starts to raise eyebrows. Maybe we should do something. Maybe we should come out with a vehicle that's not $300. Maybe we should do a vehicle that's not crowdfunded. You see what I'm saying?
Don't get me started on that.
All right, fine. We'll say that for another show.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it on Tuesday.
Right, another day.
Perfect. Also, Raw Talk. Talk about the wasted energy on the sublines of these brands. The 5.5 inch figures like Mech Strike. Actually, dude. So I have a Dollar General down the street from my house. I was watching one of Wilhelm's shows, and man, some of those figures in there are pretty fucking sweet, especially if they're vehicles. I almost bought some.
Almost.
It was in the cart. But then I found this the Fiend Bray Wyatt figure, so I had to buy that instead.
Oh yeah, you had it. Yeah.
I needed that one in my collection, so maybe I'll go back next time I get it. And then Mr. Wonderful, do you think you guys will stop stocking Hasbro or Mattel? The short answer is no. You can't not stock it. The only thing you can do is limit how much you have. And that is a conversation that literally we had a couple days ago.
Yep.
If no one pre-orders it, I'm not gonna not get it because someone's gonna be like, oh well, I'm looking for this. And I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh well, go here. So we'll keep some things in. I'm talking like minimal, like a couple of each fig per the line, just to say that it's there.
Yeah, we would like to put our money towards things people really want. And there's, NECA, Valaverse, Four Horsemen, AWOC, that stuff. Because that's where our money is.
Oh yeah. All right, that's it. That's all right.
All right, Carlos, last question, and then we'll let you be free. Based off of all of this.
No.
Oh, I love this. Keep this up, please.
Based off of all of this, is this long-term, short-term good for the toy collector?
Shit, I don't know. Why you gotta ask me this hard-ass question, man?
Oh, yeah, maybe, you had a Q&A question. We just fire right back at you,
That is true. I did ask you guys a lot of hard questions, so this is only fair. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. This is not a good thing because eventually these stores are gonna carry anything. Like at one point, I really thought my Target quit carrying Marvel Legends because there was probably a good 4 months where they had zero, and all the pegs were down. They had like nothing, and I was like, oh shit. It's online now, and I like doing online, but I want to see that shit in hand on certain things. So, yeah, I'm gonna say no. It's gonna suck.
Fair enough. Cool. Aaron, you got anything else you want to add to this?
No, but there were some last minute things in the chat that I really wanted to pop up because it was quite interesting based on what we were discussing.
All right, don't take too long. We got to set Carlos back out into the wild, man.
Oh man,
he's got to get up early.
You guys are good.
He's got his
We're good.
He's fine.
Okay.
I got plenty more.
All right, cool. Then we're good.
James Lucas isn't Hasbro just making it? Well, it's Mattel, but the point is that they're making a shit ton of money off of Barbie because of the movie. First off, saw that movie. I did. I watched it.
Me too.
John Cena in the Barbie movie, hilarious. Okay, Ted, watch the Barbie movie just for John Cena.
I know my wife wants me to watch it with her. I just haven't gotten to it. I'm very busy helladoping all the time. No, I don't have time to watch fucking movies.
Take a break. To watch John Cena.
I get to watch one show and it's fucking Goosebumps. That's it. That's all the fucking time I have.
Put Goosebumps on hold and watch John Cena in the Barbie movie, and then
I cannot put Goosebumps on hold, sir. You haven't watched Goosebumps.
I will talk to you.
Before we move on from this real quick, let me ask you: besides John Cena, did you like the overall movie?
Oh yeah, no, it was actually a good movie. Like surprisingly, like it made. I obviously I don't collect Barbies or play with Barbies.
Don't lie. Yes, you do. Damn it.
God damn it.
Busted.
Right, fine. I have every Barbie from 1983 back there, all in box. That's my retirement collection over there.
That's smart.
But no, I mean it was surprisingly good. Like I went in with very minimal expectation. Came out very impressed, like across the board.
That's how I felt about Blue Beetle. Went in with the lowest expectations, came out like, oh damn, that movie's really good.
James Lucas, my wife might still be watching, so I can't say that. If she's not watching right now, exactly. She's probably not watching. She's probably still watching. She's probably watching the Bengals game right now. And then we got Omega Weapon 13. I enjoy the 2019 era when collecting was harder due to the shortage of toys and pre-orders. Remember when guys were in lines at Target at 7 a.m. waiting? Oh yeah. Like I said, I mean, me in that time frame was still collecting pop figures. And man, like I'd be going like to go to Hot Topic, like you had a mile-long line of people to get the 3 chase figures for this one figure, and like it was a great time because like if you weren't like that first 5 people in line, you weren't getting it. You might find some other stuff you wanted, but man, when that hot figure came out, man, it was fun. It was great because we had a group of people we would always go with, or we would coordinate. Like, hey, you go to this Hot Topic, we'll go to this Hot Topic. And if we get them, we'll meet in the middle, and then we'll just figure it all out. That was fun. Just like Pokemon Go. Like, remember playing Pokemon Go? You get your little group of people, you go raid all these little places. That was fun. Now you can do it all remotely. It's not fun anymore. It's actually quite depressing, actually. Sad face. What else we got? The Legacy of Nerd. If you want to talk some about Power Rangers, what is your opinion on the Power Rangers Lightning Collection hiatus? Anyone?
You guys know? Okay, I'll go.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'll go.
I didn't want to start.
Let the guest speak for a little bit.
So Daniel, Legacy of Nerd, good friend of mine. I know he's a big Power Rangers collector, so I think that the hiatus is because it wasn't selling, and they don't know what else to do with that brand at this point. I mean, they have, like I was saying earlier, like G.I. Joe, Super 7, same thing with Power Rangers. Like, they have that license they can pretty much let anyone have, and they can make a shit ton of money off of it. Mm-hmm. Super 7 does, I guess, decent jobs, but their head sculpts suck. Lightning Collection, the hiatus has to be because they have no idea what to do. There's nothing coming out after this new Netflix show that just came out. I think that's really what it comes down to. They have no idea what to do with that line at all.
So I'm gonna kind of fill in some gaps in what you're saying.
Please.
So the show, obviously, we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers. Yep. Which is great for all the the Power Ranger fans, myself included. But when Saban kind of, I don't want to say sold off or relicensed out, they moved production from California or wherever they were shooting on the West Coast to New Zealand. It was cheaper for them to do it there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, because the show is done, they want to reboot the show.
Yeah.
Completely. But they want to take it out of New Zealand and bring it back to the United States. So you're talking a whole new cast, whole new stories, not based on the Sentai version that Power Rangers was derived from. So they're trying to be original. We'll see how that works. I don't think it's going to do well. That's my opinion. So the hiatus, in my opinion, is due to the move. Let's see if they bring it back to the United States. They can get a cast together. They start reshooting. Do the Power Ranger fans accept the show, which then would they accept the action figures that would come from it? That is what I think is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think you're probably more right than a lot of people have been talking about online.
Oh, can you say that again? Just so it just sounds really good to me.
Hey, you were right.
Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't encourage him.
But this is the funny thing.
No.
I just seen Power Rangers in my Target the other day. Was it yesterday? I don't remember. Friday for the first time in a long, long time.
Mhm.
Did not realize they were $28.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. I was like, okay, that's probably why.
They're trying to milk that last bit of money before they go bye-bye.
Yeah, that was shocking.
Yes. Rest in peace to the almighty Jason David Frank. Great guy. Loved him. What else we got? So honestly, this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while because I really want to know the opinion on this. So I'm going to talk about it, then I'll bring up the comment. So we sell action figures to adult collectors for the most part, or certain things that people will buy for their kids that are interested in said brand.
We sell adult toys.
We sell adult toys. Wait, hold on, not those adult toys.
we sell adult toys. The Darth Vader. You seen that? The big.
No.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Unfortunately,
I don't want to know. So, as Chad says, sell toys to kids. There's a start. My question has always been, and I've actually thought about trying to do a video behind this because I really want actual like opinions on this. You have Big Bad Toy Store. They sell, adult toys and some what they would call like the NECA kid robot section, the book bags, the little novelty things. You have Nerdzoic, you have the Last Toy Store, you have or the Lost Toy Store. I don't remember which one it is, but you have all these stores that all sell similar things or the exact same things, honestly. The missing puzzle piece that I've been trying to figure out, and if it's worth doing, we all have kids, or we all like have nieces, nephews, neighbor kids who we've come attached to because of neighborhood relationships. Would it be of interest? Would you, the people of this chat, would like to buy all your toys for yourself, your kids, your nieces, your nephews, kid's birthday party that they're getting ready to go to tomorrow, but they just told you about it today? Would you want to buy all of those things from one place? And would Hella Dope Toys be that place? Like, would that be something that you would want? Because I've debated it for a while, and I just don't know. I don't have the facts to really prove it. But talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Like, let me know what you would do that. But that has been something I've really been kicking around for a while. Like,
can I interject here real quick?
Interject away, my friend.
Okay. So how long has it been? It's been like 3 weeks, I think. So we brought this up on our Undisputed live stream about toys in general. So one thing that I feel like that I know you guys can probably say the same thing. One thing that they've lost focus on, I know that he says sell to toys to kids. Kids don't play with toys. They play video games. They're on their phones all the time now. Mm-hmm. Not all kids do that, but some kids, like when they're younger, yes. But what they lost focus on was, when's the last time you've seen a commercial for toys? Kids playing with toys. I literally just WWE do one. And I was like, wow, Mattel did a. But yeah, when's the last time you've actually seen kids playing with G.I. Joes on a commercial?
No,
like they did in the 80s.
It's all marketing. It's marketed towards this time of the year. Because this is the time of the year where people are going to be buying the most toys in a calendar year. Right now. From now till December 20-something. Actually, really, it's like January 5th, I think, because of all the gift cards and all the rebuying. But yeah.
Like, go back to when you were a kid in like the 80s or late 80s, early 90s, whatever. You saw commercials for toys all the time.
Yeah.
Kids playing with toys. Obviously, like we've already talked about, like licenses, movies, and cartoons sell toys, but they went away from the whole commercial side of it, and that's something I feel like should be brought back. Maybe that would help, but I know that they have like their budgets and stuff. But you don't need to have, really all you need is to have 2 kids or say adults, us kid adults playing with our action figures and be like, oh, some other 40-year-old guy would be like, oh, I have action figures. That's cool. They did a commercial.
Yeah, but the question at the end of the day is, it's not about us. It's about the kids.
Right.
The kids that are on their cell phones, on their tablets. How, I mean, and I see kind of where your point is you're showing the kids that even us as adults who still enjoy playing with toys, to kind of maybe relight a spark into them to want to do it. But I guess I'm kind of asking the other half of it is, how do I get you, sir, or you, chat? Yeah, you too. Yeah, you, whatever. To buy, like, because everyone goes to Amazon. I go to Amazon.
Oh yeah.
But even at Amazon, you have marketplace sellers who just jack up that price, like crazily jack up. If I were to say in 2024, we're going to reintroduce, we did it once. We had some Paw Patrol stuff, some teaser stuff that we just wanted to see what would happen. To have a kids section, a legitimate kids section, so like Monster High, Barbies, and whatever else there is in this world, is that something you as adults and some of you who have kids, is that something that would entice you to buy from one place? Just curious. Just a curious question at that point.
And I don't want to make a big thing about this because I do want to move on, but I want to say from Chad's point is, he's been saying this for a little while, is it goes hand in hand with the media, just like the Barbie movie with the Barbie sales. Chad's been saying, the media sucks, and so therefore the toys don't exist, or the toys suck. And that's a big part of the problem too, because I know my next door neighbor, he's 3, 4, maybe. He's got an iPad in his hand, which is great, but he's not playing games. He's watching fucking Baby Shark on a 24-hour loop. So there is some media that the kids are watching, and I do think there are some toys that they're playing with. I think there's just a disconnect somewhere around like the 5, maybe 6 range, until I guess you hit 40 now. And then when you're 40, you can start buying action figures again.
The short answer to this, Travis, is you don't.
You can't.
But I mean, but you could ask that question: how do you compete with Big Bad Toy Store? How do you compete with Nerdzoic? You try to, and that's our business model, to try to provide a service better than anyone else. Correct. I may not have Big Bad Toy Store's money, but I bet you we ship faster than they do. I bet you we package our stuff better than they do. You may have to. I mean, timing wise, like that. Let's take the AWOCs. We got 3 shipments of that Series 1 AWOC before they got their 1. Hell, we got all of Wave 1 and then Wave 2 before they got Wave 1.
And also, we have a better YouTube channel than Big Bad Toy Store. So
yeah, they have a YouTube channel.
No,
yeah, do they?
I don't.
Okay.
That was a legitimate, serious question.
They do not.
I was going to say they do. Oh.
They do not. And you know what? I bet it would suck anyway.
Yeah, probably.
But stop saying that name. We don't say that name around here.
All right, continue on.
No, I mean that was it. That's all I had going through the chat, and then we're going to wrap it up. But
because there's more.
Oh God,
there's a lot more.
Man.
Omega Weapon. Do you guys order complete sets or side order cases for individual figures that might be hot? It's a gamble. A little bit of both. Like if the gamble this time was that what if wave, because in theory, I thought most people want to try to get that Hydra Stomp build a figure. Wrong. But usually we'll just get like the assortment case. Like you get a little bit of each figure. But like I said, it just kind of depends. It's Chad. When you're hella dope, you don't have to be Knuff.
Knuff. It's from the Barbie movie reference. I haven't seen it.
I know.
Haven't seen it. Don't know.
You should watch it. I'm serious.
When I'm done watching Goosebumps.
Whatever, dude. You're never gonna watch it. Raw Talk, Real Deal. Great show. Just subscribe. Have a great night. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Glad you had a good time.
Roman the dog should subscribe too.
Yeah, Roman the dog should. We should have Roman the dog on as a guest.
We're not doing Lords will disown us.
And then there's two more that I have started and we'll be done. Hasbro is going to stop using footage from Super Sentai for Power Rangers. The new Power Rangers will all be very, very difficult. I just said that. But rumor is, since we're talking about it right now, is that Jenna Frank is going to be one of the lead Rangers. Allegedly. We'll see what happens. She's already kind of fit the part. She teased it on her Instagram when she had her dad's Green Ranger outfit on with a Master Morpher.
Yeah, I hope she is, actually.
I mean, it would be a great homage in that piece to it. And then apparently Margot Robbie for sure watches Hello Dope Toy Streams. So
absolutely.
We've already made it. It's done. It's a good deal. So, all right. I did it.
All right. Well, I think that's all we have.
Roman for president.
Carlos, you got open forum here, man. What do you want to promote?
What do I want to promote? Come watch the live stream on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 Eastern time, Undisputed, with a bunch of cool-ass toy collectors. We're going to discuss crowdfunding projects and what else? I can't remember. Store exclusives. And then our moderator, Millennium Workshop, has some stuff that he's going to ask us that I think only I maybe know. But yeah, it's going to be fun. The more people, the merrier, because the more people we have in the chat, the more questions that can be answered, and it's just a fun time. Besides that, subscribe to me on YouTube, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. I finally hit a little over 900 finally, and it took forever. But hey, whatever. What else? I think that's pretty much it. And then I'm going to be doing I can't even freaking talk. A stream, and I don't know if it'll be 24 hours or 12 or 8 yet. I haven't decided that yet, but it's to be a charity stream. I have a t-shirt that I have created and designed to sell, and now all that profit goes into buying toys and stuff for families in need in Northern California. So that's what I'll be doing here shortly. So buy a t-shirt. I just sold a Halloween t-shirt where I was up for a while. I did sell some of those, so that was very, very cool. And just keep looking for new avenues, merch, me popping up on Hella Dope Toys live streams. And,
if you can remember, if you can post that stuff, we'll share it up and then kind of encourage others to share the love. So that's a really good cause. We do. We always do toys for tots. So towards the end of the year, we just kind of fiddle through some things that we got laying around, and we just kind of we donate them out because kids need to have toys, man.
Yeah. So normally that's what everyone's like. Oh, is this for Toys for Tots? I'm like, no, actually, where I live in our mall, we have a Christmas tree, and it has I don't know how many X amount of say 200 families, and you can adopt a family. Literally, that's what I want to do with all this money. Is I go adopt a family, get everything that they want on their list. So it's a huge task, but that's what I want to do. Because Toys for Tots is a very good organization, but I want to do something kind of locally first and then kind of go out nationally to do the other things. So yeah, I'll be doing that. So yeah, come see us on Tuesday and I will send you guys some information. And that's pretty much it. And subscribe to the channel. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Aaron, what do you got?
I won't take your thunder because I know what you want to talk about. So I'll talk about the other thing. Coming soon to Hello Dope Toys this week, or hopefully by the end of this week, we will have the Snow Serpent that should be landing. Chung-Li, Ryu, restock on G.I. Joe CoverGirl, GI Joe Flyleaf and the Super Action Stuff Cursed Crate should all be arriving.
Ooh.
Hopefully by the end of this week. And then also just a lot of good pre-orders are up right now. So I know some of you are waiting on the clearance, whatever. But if you want to support a small company like us, get those pre-orders in. What about you, sir?
Oh, well, you left me with a lot here. So I do have a lot. This might take me a second. First of all, Cosmic Legions, they're getting packed. They're going out. Go get some of that stuff on top of just a crap ton of other things that we have. I'm surrounded by boxes here. Things are just coming in like crazy now. So, if you guys could take some of that off our hands, it would be great.
Headless Horseman?
Yeah, Headless Horseman, Father Christmas, they are in. They are ready to go as well. If you guys already placed a pre-order for it, it is packed. It is first thing I'm doing when I wake up tomorrow is personally going to the post office, not relying on a pickup. So all those are manually going out for you guys. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel because we have some short form, long form content coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that. Outside of that, I want to give a huge shout out to all our friends. So tomorrow night, Art G and A Punk with Toys both go live. Tuesday night, our moderator, Action Figs, Ed, will be going live as well. His link should be down in the description. Wednesday night, it's Chad again. He's going live. He's got a huge guest. 3POA, our friends over there, might be live as well. Thursday night, Toy Frenzy, man. Go hit up the Skelevator channel. Friday night, Payne's Toy Samples. Get your toy therapy on. Yeah, and right. Then I believe it's Chad also goes live again on Jay Bartlett's channel. And then Saturday, shit, man. I don't know. Maybe 3POA, maybe not.
I think so.
And then, Sundays, check out Brick something, and then Highly Articulated over there. And anybody that I missed, I'm sorry. That is a lot. But yeah, guys, just go buy some toys, man. Would really, really appreciate that. And Aaron, you good?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Like and subscribe. Leave a comment.
Next week we are solo. After that, we have Radnom coming on. So exciting November here. And thanks for hanging out, guys. Huge turnout. Love you all. Bye.